Good morning. It's a fresh week here, raring to go. Still absolutely fed up to death of white paint here. Never want to see it ever again. Anyway, let's move on. Positive. So, this week, I am retiring the Pink Panther 6000. We've had a good ride together. Good sander, great value. Thank you last week for all of our wedding anniversary wishes. We did have a lovely day out, especially the brico shop. I was gifted something other than flowers. I was gifted a new sander. I would like you to meet the new improved sander, the Golden Handshake. And today I'm going to start sanding the floor of, we'll call it the teal room. Okay, I am ready to start. Let's do this.
Hello there, back in the cupboard. I've got some plasterboard downstairs that I'm going to stick to the wall. It's got insulation behind it. I've got things like that wire, I've got one on each side going to sockets in the bedroom that I need it to cover. Also being the insulation, it will provide a bit more soundproofing between here and either of the bedrooms. So yeah, go and cut a bit and make it fit. Now I've got the plasterboard cut to size, I'm going to go and make up some of the adhesive and stick it to the wall. In case you're wondering what this is for, it's just to force the plasterboard against the wall till it's set. Yeah, it has a habit of peeling itself off, so I've learnt that helps sometimes. So here we go. Time's ticking on today. I'm not going to be able to do that wall, but got to leave something for tomorrow, haven't you? Anyway, quite pleased with what I've done, so yeah. That's it.
If you see me stopping or if you see me holding my neck, I'm alright, I'm in a bit of pain. I slept funny on my pillow last night and it feels like I've got whiplash. Yeah, it hurts, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna keep going. I've got halfway across the floor, but I'm gonna have to stop because for some reason My neck is just seizing up and it's actually really quite painful. Yeah, I'm gonna go and do something else for a little bit. There we go, half done, half to go. Good morning, I'm alive. My neck is a lot better. I slept a lot better last night. Sat down on the sofa last night, had a hot water bottle on my neck. I think I just slept on it funny. Anyway, I am back. I am not in pain. I am raring to go today. I have completed this half. I have yet to do this half. Let's get going.
Good morning. Just taking those braces down, and what I stuck on the wall yesterday is still stuck to the wall. Yay! Today's job, I'm going to line this side of the wall with plasterboard, put a bit of insulation in there, and yeah, that's today's job. That is, of course, after I've got all the polystyrene balls up that went everywhere. Somebody had a bright idea to put in a power socket in the cupboard. You can never have too many sockets. Well, you can, but I've gone for one. Well, that's it all lined with plasterboard in here. So the next job is to get the screw heads filled and the joints taped and yeah, make it look a bit prettier. Didn't realise I had so little of that jointing compound in the tub. I have to go to the brico and get some more. It's lunchtime, so I can't go yet. And we are going out tomorrow, so we'll see. See what the director of operations decides.
I have officially finished sanding this floor. Yes, it does look like I've been electrocuted. Do I care? No, I have finished the job I was doing. Woohoo! In a moment, once I've stopped shaking, I'm going to get my bottom off the floor and I'm going to hoover up in this room all of the dust. I'm so glad that I've got that sanded. I've now got it all hoovered. I'm just going downstairs for a little bit of a break, a bit of a drink. It's quite dusty. Yeah, I am in the stairwell that leads up to the first floor where the bedrooms are. There's Nick's beloved cupboard at the moment. And I thought I would show you that whenever we keep coming down the stairs, we keep peeling off chunks of this wallpaper. Now, I have seen other YouTubers who have some very, very similar wallpaper to this. When I first saw pictures of the house, I was convinced that this was actually stonework, and it was like, oh wow, that's so beautiful. But no, it's wallpaper. It is really old, it's very dusty, and you will see on the back of it, it is covered in dirt and mould. Yum. Yes, it would have been lovely to have kept it. Yes, we could have probably had it reprinted and replicated, but the cost and the whole waff on and the whole ball ache of it, I'm not being horrible, but it's just not worth it for us. So eventually, in a few weeks, the last of this wallpaper will come down and something fresh will go up. Sometimes you just have to make a compromise on what you want to spend money on and what you don't, and yeah, keeping this wallpaper isn't one of them. Just come downstairs, you know, dirty, just come to make lunch. But I've just been told, oh, I need to go to a brico shop.
Only with your consent.
Darling, you went out to a brico shop yesterday morning.
It doesn't matter. That was for some stuff that I needed then. I need other stuff now.
Guess what happened? We got showered, got changed, and yay, we are at a brico shop.
Well, the job that I'm going to get on and do today is change that for a chandelier. I've got it downstairs, just about to give it a clean. Let me show you. Now, we've not just been out and bought it at auction. This has come from my old bathroom shop and it's been in storage ever since. And it was in the barn where all the swallows like to nest. And here it is. So it's the same style as the ones that we've got in a couple of the ensuite bathrooms, but grander. So it's got more lights, 9 I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 lights. But it's all a little bit dusty, so first job of the day for me is to give it a clean and then I can hang it. Yeah, I think that's looking quite good.
Good afternoon. It's a lovely sunny day. I'm back up here. I would have been back up here sooner, but apparently this needed to be done urgently. However, I am ready. I have fresh socks. I have Osmo, and I have my famous boob jiggling machine. As you'll know, if you've watched previous episodes of our channel, with Osmo, you work quickly, you work smartly, so I'm going to crack on and do it. If I don't say anything, it's because I want the floor to look good. One last look at the floor before it's stained. It is really warm in here, but we can't open any of the windows, can we? Because otherwise dust will get among my stain. And it will cause disdain. Look at me dropping the posh words in there. I know how to pad out a sentence unnecessarily. Okay, edges are now done, and it's time to go in with the roller and the world's most useless machine. Just making sure that the girls are strapped in for this. Don't want to lose an eye.
Oh, you have to.
Hey, if you want, I can stop the camera rolling and do this topless.
You know it's a really hot day, you want to.
Claggy. I have finished. Now obviously I can't step in there because it's wet, but I'm quite pleased with that. There's a couple of little white patches that you'll see on the floor. Those are actually little dinks in the floorboards that I want to keep. But what I'll do, I'll come back and I'll just touch them up with a brush once it's dry. Oh, and guess who I hear in the distance? Oh, how's it going? Oh, I've just been downstairs in the sun. Oh, look at me. How have you done? Oh, it's marvellous. Oh, look at me in my shorts.
I've been playing hot pool attendant.
Really?
Yeah.
You can do that naked too.
Burnt bits if you do that.
Yeah? Oh dear, who would rub the cream in?
Well, I've got a new jointing compound, so I'm carrying on doing all the jointing and taping and what I do in here. Not really enough room for both of us to be in here, so I'm going to put you down and show you at the end. And just like that, all the joints are jointed, taped, filled. Ta-da! Well, I just checked with the operations director and we are going to install a suspended ceiling in here to neaten it up and hide all of that up there. So I just made a little quick brico trip straight there, straight back. I've got the metal work now so I can get on and build it. We have a ceiling. Not finished yet. Need to tape and joint it. So I'm going to do that. That is the whole room. Boarded, taped, jointed. We'll see tomorrow whether I need to add any more of the filler, because sometimes it shrinks, and yeah, maybe not. Might just need a very light sand and then it can be painted. So we'll see tomorrow. Anyway, time I went for a shower, I think.
everybody.
Morning. It's a bank holiday today, isn't it? It's a Thursday.
Yes.
Can we not all just sleep in? Should we sleep in?
Good morning. It's a ferry or a bank holiday or a holiday day, whatever you want to call it. And you can make noise between the hours of 10 a.m. and 12 noon. And I'm going to take advantage of that. I am going to give this very long handmade garden table a sand down. Just going to get all of these grimy dots off of it. And then I'm going to come back later and I'm going to give it a fresh coat of tung oil. There we go, another little job done. I'm going to leave this for now. I'm going to come back later and I'm going to wash it and then I'm going to tung oil it. Next up, I'm just going to do the same but with the base of this bench. I'm just going to sand it back and then this afternoon I can hopefully get that tung oiled for this year as well, just to give it a nice layer of protection. This is, as I say, just a very, very light sand just to get some of last year's tung oil off, because for some reason it's as if it's like it goes rotten. So yeah, originally I was just going to sand down the seat. I've touched up a couple of extra bits on there. That's another little noisy job done, and I will come back to that later. My final noisy job of the day before I have to be is the cart is out of storage for the summer and I'm just going to give it a quick power wash. No, I'm not going to go all guns blazing with this, because if I power wash it too much, it will either fall apart or all of the stain would come off of it. So yeah, it's just really to just get the dust off. And this concludes my noisy garden jobs for the day.
Good morning, I'm back at the cupboard. And yeah, it's looking good. I'm going to give it a very light sand. Don't think I need to fill it anymore. And then a paint.
Get in your cupboard. Seriously, I'm about to Osmo in a minute. Actually, I'm going to wait, but you can go in here. It's a bank holiday. In your cupboard. Back in your cupboard.
There you go, mist coat of white has been applied. So I'll let that dry for a little while and come back and put a proper coat on. Going quite bright in here now.
Good afternoon. I'm back upstairs now in the teal room and look at the floor. I am of course wearing a clean pair of socks and the stain has come out lovely. As they say, make hay whilst the sun shines, so I'm going to get on and I'm going to wax seal this floor now. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on with this as quickly as possible. Again, with Osmo, you want to work quick and you want to make sure that there is no dust, no dirt. You want to try and make it into a clinical environment as much as possible. I could currently feed you dinner off this floor, it's that clean, but it's not sealed, so the washing up will be a bit hard. I'm going to go in with the brush around all of the edges again, and then I'm going to coat this all with a roller. So this is what the oil looks like. Kind of looks like a really runny honey. And the smell, wow. Whew. Good afternoon. Edge is done and it's time to go in with the roller. I think I've already told you it's quite hot today. It's not grease, it's sweat. I have osmoed myself out of the teal room. And look at that. Look at that amazing shiny floor. I wish that you could be here in person to smell it. Oh, that's good. Now I've done that, I'm gonna go and have a nice cold drink in the sunshine before I move on to my next job this afternoon. Yeah, just because it's sunny, I'm not giving up. After a nice cold drink, I'm back outside. I'm at the table. I washed it all down after I sanded it, and I'm ready to go in with the tung oil. It's not mayonnaise. If it was, I wouldn't eat that. Doesn't smell fun. Kind of smells of earwax. Anyway, here we go. Shiny. One coat down, now off to go and sort the bench out. I'm just going to do a little before and after shot of this one. This, of course, is your before shot. Good morning. I stopped videoing yesterday because it was getting a little bit boring. So, first thing I will show you this morning is the completed tung-oiled table. It smells really lovely, and yeah, that'll last quite nicely for another year. Actually, I think that'll probably last forever because the thickness of it is just amazing. I also finished the bench. I also did something else. I also sealed this floor yesterday, which is now dry. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. The other thing that you saw me do yesterday was wash down the cart. I also did all of the cart planters yesterday. It's now in the front courtyard. So that's all planted up, and that was another big job done. I'm sure that in a few weeks' time, once the plants have grown, it'll look stunning, just as it did last year.
Hi and welcome to Wine of the Week. This week we're back on red, at the cheaper end of the scale. Wash Mazet, which, well, this is a Merlot. They make a Cabernet Sauvignon as well. When I say at the cheaper end of the scale, $2.85 I think we got this bottle for.
Yep.
So if you offered this for dinner, they don't value that much, do you? Do they?
But
So I'll get pouring.
Well, what a week. It's been really busy. You only see a small portion of our week, so you haven't seen some of the other bits and pieces, but we are leaving them for you until next week. You know, got to save something for you.
I think a half-hour long episode is probably as much as anyone wants to see of us a week.
Yeah.
But let us know if you'd like to see more.
More editing, yay!
Well,
Thank you for watching. Cheers to you at home.
and well, cheers.
Cheers. And we will see you
Next time.